Good, good morning, my dear student. Today I am going to start the advantage of SI unit. Advantage, there are following advantage. First one, it is a coherent system of unit. Second one is a rational system of unit. Third one, it is a metric system. Fourth one, it is internationally accepted. Some other practical unit to measure for the larger distance. For the larger distance, you must have to learn it to measure the larger distance. Suppose light year. First one, light year, the distance traveled by the light in 1 year. 1 light year is equal to 9.46 into 10 to the power 15 meter. Second one, astronomical unit, the mean distance between the earth and sun is called astronomical unit, and it is denoted by AU. Therefore 1 AU is equal to 1.5 into 10 to the power 11 meter. Third one is the parsec. Parsec, it is the distance at which an arc of length 1 astronomical unit subtend an angle of 1 second. All of you know that theta is equal to length of arc by radius. Therefore r is equal to length of arc by theta. Theta is equal to 1 second. Therefore 1 parsec is equal to 1.496, that is equal to 1.5 into 10 to the power 11 by 1 second, 1 by 3600 into pi by 180. When we solve it, all these format, then we get how much? Then we get 3.1 into 10 to the power 16 meter. Suppose I ask you how much meter in 1 parsec, then your answer should be 3.1 into 10 to the power 16 meter. How much meter in 1 astronomical unit? 1.496 or 1.5 into 10 to the power 11 meter. When I ask you 1 light year, how much meter in 1 light year? Then your answer should be 1 light year is equal to 9.46 into 10 to the power 15 meter. From this one, which one is the bigger one unit? Then your answer should be, your answer parsec is the bigger, then light year, then astronomical unit. So the astronomical unit having least value, then light year and parsec. Is it clear? You have to learn all the values, and then after that you are able to understand. To measure the small distance, we use the various units. For small distance. 1 micron, 1 micrometer, 1 micron or 1 micrometer is equal to 10 to the power minus 6 meter. 1 nanometer, 1 nm is equal to 10 to the power minus 9 meter. 1 angstrom, 10 to the power minus 10 meter. Fermi, 1 Fermi is equal to 10 to the power minus 15 meter. These are the small one value, and we use to measure the smaller distance. For measuring the smallest area, that is used in the nuclear physics, to measure the smallest area, we use Barn unit. Therefore 1 barn is equal to 10 to the power minus 28 meter square. Some practical unit of masses. Atomic mass unit, all of you study in the chemistry also. 1 AMU is the 1/12th mass of one carbon atom, C612. Therefore 1 AMU is equal to 1/12 into mass of C612. 1 AMU, after putting the value, 1.66 into 10 to the power minus 27 kilogram. Another one, bigger unit, 1 metric ton, that is MT, small m capital T, 1 metric ton is equal to 1000 kilogram. 1 quintal is equal to 100 kilogram. The largest unit of mass is CSL. It is known as Chandrasekhar limit. And its value is equal to 1.4 times the mass of Sun. It is the largest unit of mass. What is the mass of Sun? The mass of Sun is 10 to the power 32 kilogram. That is the order. Now we discuss about why you use in physics the power of 10. We use in physics power of 10. Power of 10. Deci, centi, milli, micro, nano, pico, femto, otto. These have the different values. Deci we write as 10 to the power minus 1. Centi minus 2, 10 to the power minus 2. Milli 10 to the power minus 3. Micro 10 to the power minus 6. Nano 10 to the power minus 9. Pico 10 to the power minus 12. Femto 10 to the power minus 15. Otto 10 to the power minus 18. That is, these are the negative power. Now we say about the power of 10, about the positive power. Deca 10 to the power 1. Hecto 10 to the power 2. Kilo 10 to the power 3. Mega 10 to the power 6. Giga 10 to the power 9. Tera 10 to the power 12. Peta 10 to the power 15. Exa 10 to the power 18. Is it clear? You have to learn, you have to do the practice. Suppose I ask you the wavelength of light is 400 nanometer. 400 nanometer. Then how can you express 400 into 10 to the power minus 9 meter? Yeah. Suppose I ask you the wavelength of light is 5890 angstrom. Then what's your answer? Your answer should be 5890 into 10 power minus 10 meter. So that while solving the sum, you have to convert it into the SI unit. Now we want to know the order of magnitude. Order of magnitude is the nearest power of 10 to which the value can be written. For example, we have the number 7, 10 to the power 1. That is the order of magnitude. Then if you write 70, then 10 to the power 3. If you want to write 0.08, that is the 2 place of decimal, so we write here up to the order of 10 to the power minus 2. If we say here the speed of light is 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second, order of magnitude is equal to 10 to the power 8. The mass of earth is 6 into 10 to the power 24. Then order of magnitude is equal to order of 10 to the power 25. The same way, now we start the new one, an important one chapter. In this also you have to learn the dimension, unit and dimension. The topic is the dimension of, it is the power to which the fundamental quantity are to be raised to represent that quantity. Then we have to say x is a physical quantity and fundamental quantity as mass, length and time, all of you know, and raised to some power A, B and C. The dimensional equation. How can we say that? The dimensional equation. The equation obtained by equating the symbol of a physical quantity with its dimension formula is called dimensional equation. Suppose we write here dimension of area, capital A bracket, then m raised to the power 0, L raised to the power 2, T raised to the power 0. So the physical quantity x m raised to power a. The value of a is equal to 0. Value of b is equal to 2. Value of c is equal to again 0. In this way, we can write the dimension of various physical quantity. In this, first of all, very important point, the principle of homogeneity. It may be asked in 1 marks question. According to this principle, the dimension of a fundamental quantity of two sides of a physical quantity must be same. There, for example, m raised to power a, l raised to power b, t raised to power c is equal to m raised to power x, l raised to power y, t raised to power z. According to principle of homogeneity, a is equal to x, b is equal to y, c is equal to z.